Social worker's responsibility is to ensure that the mother gave informed consent, and many cases of the mothers that have come to me state they did not give their informed consent. They were unaware of the options that were available, and if they were, if those options were outlined to them, then they would have had a choice. But what occurred in Victoria, at least from my investigations, is very clear that many women did not give their informed consent. Social workers, whilst they may have in some cases, in many others, they did not tell women of their rights. They did not outline the emotional and psychological ramifications of giving their baby up for adoption, and the lifetime sentence that would be placed on these women in terms of grief was, you know, those points were never ever discussed.
Christine, I'd like to ask you, I mean, we'll come back, Elspeth, because I know you want to make a point there. What do the women say was the motive? Why would, whether it was social workers or hospital authorities or doctors, why would they have done this?
Well, what's being put to me, quite simply, was the fact that there were more infertile couples than there were healthy infants available for adoption. And there was a necessity to provide those families with a healthy infant so that that family could be complete and have a child or children. That is what is being put to me as the motive.
So when Diane talks about social engineering, which is a phrase you've used, Diane, discussing this, that's the social engineering, taking babies away from unmarried, i.e. undeserving girls, and giving them to married, i.e. deserving couples.
Exactly. And what was put to the single women, very clearly outlined by Diane, and that's the same in Victoria. If you loved your child, if you love your child, you will give it up to an adopted family who will provide it with love, care and security for the rest of their life. The implication being that the biological mother didn't love her child, and that is blatantly incorrect.
Elspeth, was informed consent required in all cases?